Okay, we're going to start a little series here, and I want to do something different. I used to live stream this game, but they've added a lot to Icarus lately. And I mean, there's never been a funner time getting ready for the next expansion that should be coming out soon to make a new character and have some fun. So we're going to try not to use any of the stuff that I have in my inventory. We're going to try and earn everything. So let's start off by making a new character. I would love to see a change in the customization. That sure would be a lot pretty cool. Alright, so we made our character. Let's do a new. So I mean, here's kind of what I would suggest. So yes, you can do almost everything in the open world. Unless you want to really be rebuilding your new place, upgrade the materials. You want to try and get the first 10 or 15 levels. And you can do those by doing some of the missions, right? Especially some of the easy ones are just you drop down, you do a couple things. And the mission system is super fun. I know a lot of people make streams and videos just doing the missions on hard, survival, all that stuff. Your three open worlds are Olympus, which was the starting one, Styx was their first expansion, and Prometheus is the newest one. I think even though Prometheus has all the new stuff, the volcano lands, like that's primarily what I play, I think Styx is probably the best designed. Olympus is just, it's really wide open. Styx, you get the double exotic drops happening, and I mean, it does say it's harder than Olympus, and it is. With the crocodiles and stuff, they seem to spawn a lot higher level, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to do it on Styx. So let's do an open world. Let's go to Styx. We're going to do it on hard. Alright, what do we call this? Streams? Nah, need a name. Need a name. Visions. That seems cool. Alright. So this is your starting Enviro suit. One of the best things I think they ever made is the fact that you don't have to return to space to switch out your Enviro suit, since that was the only thing that you couldn't call down before. Now apparently you can. And if they haven't added that change yet, I'm going to repair some of this stuff in here. If they haven't added that change in yet, it is coming in the next week or two. So we're just going to stick with everything basic, convert loadout, just like we would. This is a new starting zone here. You used to just be able to start up here, I think. Over there, they've added quite a bit. You could start here as well on this island. And then the mission systems for Styx open up the pathways in between the zones. I think I've opened up this one here, and I've opened up this one here, I want to say. The green is the easy zone. I like this island there. That looks cool to build down. I feel like this is a good zone here because if your exotic spawns, you have access to the winter, you have access to up here. You could cut through the snow or go down and around down here. And I think there's a tunnel that goes from this zone over here as well, somewhere. Maybe it's right here to here. I think there's a tunnel there. You can find those online as well, but yeah, this lake, it says it's a harder starting zone. I'm sure there's caves there. So we're going to do that. When making a new character, especially when you're dropping down on a hard difficulty with 0 gear, 0 skill points, expect to die. So for our starting house, you know, where we're going to grind out our levels and everything like that, we're going to want to Styx where our drop zone is. just in case something bad happens and we're not able to spawn at a bed. It will drop us relatively near the starting area. And that's probably the biggest advice is get your location down first. Your starting location, get at least a bed down. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Very... I'm gonna do a knife as well, I think. Okay. See where it dropped us. There's a stream right there. Because we're gonna need to think about power as well. So we got a stream right there, a lake. Should be a bunch of caves around here. Probably right up behind us. Okay, first thing we'll do, let's get some tools. We don't have oxygen or water yet either, so these blue things here, this is our oxide. Eventually we're going to get tanks. But for now we're just going to put our oxide here. It's not efficient, but we have a storm coming. Let's make a hammer. We're going to try and find a cave. Our first level. We're going to go knife, hammer, campfire, bedroll. We'll do our talents in a minute here. Gather everything, right? Because you gather stuff, you're going to get levels. Okay. We've got a little bit of a cave here too, it looks like. We need rocks. So we want to make a campfire. So you see where it's taking storm damage right now. The lower left is our health bar, and then our oxygen, food, and water. Okay, so I've stepped just inside now. So you see the storm exposure going down. So the next thing we want to get is some sort of torch, I guess. So first of all, let's go into our skill points. So we did our tech tree. Let's go into our talent points. So survival, this is like mining. All really good stuff. Our hunting. Our adventure, exploration. Combat. Okay, I think that's tough. It's tough whether I want to go into stamina or combat first. Yeah, we're gonna go into blades. Iron. We really need to be able to make a torch. But we need levels to be able to do that. So the longer you stay in a cave, the more you can get not hypothermia, but like a cave sickness. So I'm just bouncing in and out, or you can kind of just tough through it and get the stamina and health debuff. Some iron there. Yeah, we're almost leveled up too. This here is silica. We don't really need that till we're making glass and concrete. We will need a little bit of that, actually, just to get our little mixer bowl. Okay, so what we're gonna need, a torch. We got 2 points left. All right, let's think about this. A torch for sure, a bandage, and maybe a suture kit. And then we have 2 points here, so reduce stamina. And because we're playing solo, these points will actually work. Oh, I do like the more stamina. More stamina means you can just pound actions more without having to stop and get tired. That means that's just faster you're going to develop. Because you're doing more stuff, right? You're crafting more. Okay, we need fiber and sticks. There's some trees that fell down in the storm. We just want to be able to make a torch so that we can go into this cave a little bit more. So it automatically put it in the light slot, which is great. Can't mine titanium or platinum with this stone tool. We're almost broken. 1 stone to fix it. I hear the bees. We got a queen bee there too. That's cool. I'm crafting throwing knives as well. I do have my settings changed a little bit, graphic wise. But one thing I have turned off is the kill cam, which I think I might actually turn on. Just because most people playing this game, they're going to see that. And it is kind of cool. You hit an arrow or a gunshot or a throwing knife and you just one-shot crit something. Look at us, we're almost full weight-wise. Consume stack. Yeah, the honey is pretty heavy. Ooh, there's a wolf there. So I'm crouched. Lot of XP from killing wolves. The stone knives just... That was just a nice little easy level 2. Alright, so we leveled up. So let's see. Wood. We can start making wood. Kimono dragon and the horse. Both of those are aggressive. The kimono dragon... They have a poison bite. I didn't see how much XP we got from that. We'll just watch the... Oh, see, that's the problem with the kimono dragons, is once you kill one, the other ones... Okay, I think we're okay there. Level 5 before we can do the bone knife, which we do want to get to. Don't have a clear headshot there. Okay. Okay, what do we want to do here? So let's take a look. So we need a bone knife for sure. Level 10 before we can get to tier 2. Bone armor would be our friend. Yeah, especially for melee if we're doing knives. We don't need... Maybe we should do the basic water purifier. Okay, and then talent points. There we go for that. So Styx does have a lot more storms than Olympus, and like higher tier storms. That's also why the difficulty is a little higher. We are going to need to go get water too, which is really tough. We're going to need to run down and just drink out of the stream, I think. Oh, I've had that on the whole time. Okay. Let's throw that in there for now. Okay, let's go grab some water. There's a stream right there. Basic water purifier. So this is what we can put in the stream. So stick, stones, fiber, charcoal. We've got charcoal at our fire. Stones and charcoal. So you can see we got a little debuff there. Consuming dirty water has a 50% chance to cause dysentery. That's for 4 minutes. So we can get dysentery anytime there. I mean, we'll get into the mounts too eventually here, but... Oh, we need stones. Need to hit level 5. 750 experience for crafting that, and I think it automatically equips because we didn't have. So 8 physical resistance, 6 cold, 10 heat, 1 exposure, but it's the set bonus, the melee damage and the melee resistance. That's what's really going to help us here leveling with this knife. Could do bows, I just feel like everybody does a bow. Basic water purifier. So this is one of the ones that we put in the thing. And then this other one, which we need Styx for, is the rain. Which we'll put that outside the cave here. Komodo dragon. Got it. That's where. Okay. Okay, so you can see the water filling up there. Not a lot of charcoal in there, so we definitely need some more charcoal. We need levels really too. So I think a killing spree here is maybe what we'll do. Weather looks okay, 3-day forecast. Just killed that baby. Deep mining vein. Buffalo too, but we can't skin them with one of these. Nice if I can make it hit. That thing did a good amount of damage to me, actually. Three points. More damage on throwing knives. I like that. Low on oxygen. Okay, let's do a helmet. Let's do a gloves. Okay, that's going to just give us a little bit more resistance, so we need the legs, which we need more bone for, and then we need another level as well before we do that. We need wood if we're going to do a floor here. And we need a fire whacker if we want to... If you're going to build a wood shelter, you want the fire whacker for sure. I hear walking. No. It was flying. We can be over encumbered because we're not going far. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. We need 9 pillars. Okay. Couple walls. Okay, we're drinking from the ground again. We are getting low on oxygen. So we're gonna want to figure out that oxygen situation soon, but we want a shelter. We definitely need to get a fire whacker next for sure too. We could live out of the cave, but this seems a little more challenging. A little bit more wood. A little more fiber. I don't anticipate getting snow here, so. Alright, so we've gotten that down now. We cannot make a workbench yet, correct? That's not till 10. Okay, so we need to get levels, storage. Ideally we need to get a bed rug down too, just in case we die. Which we need more first, so we gotta kill some stuff. Oxygen and killing stuff. We don't have a compost yet. We're not going to worry about that. We are over encumbered, it says. Really? What can we do to drop some weight here? See, I wish we could make a storage box, but again, we need a level. We could do a fire pit in there. And we could store things in the fire pit. I do like that. Oh, we have dysentery. 50% less nutrition, 25% food buff. It's actually not a terrible penalty. Not for right now, anyway. Yeah. Okay, that was a good idea. Okay, our dysentery is almost gone, so I'm thinking that we might go get that water purifier here. A little bit more oxide up there too, I see. I'll find out where I put that water purifier. I think it was... A little bit more fur, which is good. We do not want a lightning storm right now, so we definitely need to get a fire whacker. I don't think we're going to get a stone building anytime soon. I wonder if it's better to pull all those knives out first. Cool, now we just need the boots and we'll get that bonus. Almost level 5. That's a good milestone. There's that. You know what, let's put some sticks in here. It won't burn any of this, but it will make charcoal, which is what we want. Yeah, because we are going to expand this to a 3x3. Saying it's a little cold right now. I haven't seen a crocodile yet, which is really good. Usually you see them on these rivers. Hopefully they're just hanging out in the lake over there. There's our level 5. Awesome. Thought I heard something. I guess we can't even cook that meat. Darn. We'd have to. Still not enough for that. Alright, so what did I say we were going to do here? We're level 5, so we definitely want the bone knife. For sure. Let's do the oxidizer. We've got 2 more. That is a better torch, even though this one's not burning too bad. Fire whacker. And I guess if I want the bigger wood crate, I have to get the small one. And I think they changed these two. They used to be slanted, but now they're not. So you can stack them easier. We'll just make 4 of these. And I know we could have went and got that set bonus for the gear, but this is gonna be better. All right, so more damage. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. Some purified water. Charred corn. Yeah, so we'll make some food there. That'll be good. We can start storing stuff there. Crafting. Let's make this fire whacker. Let's make this oxidizer. So we don't even have oxide right now. We need to get some. We'll run up here, and instead of having it inside of our tank, it'll be slightly more efficient to just fill up the air bubble and come back when we run low. We'll get air bladders eventually. Little bone knife. I definitely did want to. So 40 to 50, 45 to 50. Slightly more, but the bone knife does hold up better. We'll add 10 oxide. Nice. Yeah, much better, more efficient for sure. Yeah, these throwing knives do a lot more damage. We need to kill some stuff though. We are not messing with the crocodile yet. Nope. No way. Crocodile or bear. Did we learn the better torch? I don't think we did we? No. So we don't really need that. We have a bunch of oxide. Oh, it's hard. Incoming rainstorm. Okay, I don't think the rainstorm is going to do too much damage. Holy. I'm lucky we didn't get any serious damage there. Wow, I'm surprised that jaguar didn't scratch me. We already have the pants, right? Yeah. We need another level to be able to make the boots. There's our fire whacker. Oh no. Wood hammer. Need the hammer to repair structures. Charred corn. It's almost morning. Torch lasts basically a night. Okay. Take in our oxygen. Now, yeah, see we're in the red up in the storm on the top right. Now we're gonna see it. We'll just get everything repaired here. Yeah, we definitely want to go back to a cave as soon as we can here. So we're gonna head in the direction scurrying around this to get up to this cave. Just getting enough fiber to make another torch once we get in there. Ooh, rabbit, that would be really good. They have a lot of fur on them. Okay, so there's our spawn point set up, and we can actually sleep through the night now in this cave, if we have to. Okay, so that's it. That's 1 to 5, and we'll pick up the next video.